Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the 7-star rarity weapons, which are also known as the rugged weapons. Yes, they are implemented live on the server right now. You may be that lucky individual which gets it from a drop. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily. So if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first thing I want to showcase over here is, of course, the rugged katana. As you can see here, beautiful katana. Requires you to be level 57 to use it, and as you can see here, it is a 7-star rarity weapon. So this is not a screenshot from me. I did not get this weapon. However, our good friend Karim on ship 1 did get this weapon. He posted it on Twitter. He's super Twitter famous now. If you guys want to follow him, I will leave his Twitter link in the description below, and yeah, you can check him out. However, more importantly is what on earth is the rugged weapons potential. So when we come over here, you can actually see here is the potential. It is potency plus 18%, PP consumption minus 30% for 20 seconds when you consume 300 PP. However, there is a 10-second cooldown. And as you can see here, it does not cost any crazy materials in order to level up its potential, which is really nice. However, more importantly, you can see over here that this rugged katana has 490 base damage. So let's compare this with all the other katanas. The rugged katana has 490 base damage, while if you look at all of the other 6-star rarity weapons, our Evil Eclipse weapon, as well as our Chattel katana, as well as the Rokz katana, these are all 6-star rarity weapons, and you can see that their damage is significantly lower than the rugged katana. We're talking about like 100+ damage lower, and when you get it to plus 50, you're looking at huge damage increase. This is 200, almost 200. It's like 198 more base attack. So yes, the rugged katana or the 7-star rarity weapons are going to be much better than any of your 6-star rarity weapon, regardless of what the potential does, simply because, well, it's super OP. However, something I want to point out is the rugged series have different potentials based on whatever weapon you're using. It's very similar to the relic series. So as we can see over here, the rugged katana, I showed you this earlier, if you get to level 4, it's potency plus 25%. However, the PP consumption is still minus 30% for 20 seconds when you consume 300 PP, and there is still the 10-second cooldown. So the second part over here does not change. You just simply get more potency, so more damage. However, if we look at the rugged bow, for example, over here, you can see that its potency plus 25% generates up to 3 damage resistance plus 40% barriers, 30-second per barrier cooldown, and the cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds per enemy defeated or destroyed. So this is a totally different potential compared to the katana. And so what you can do is, just like the relic series, if you like this potential, you can use the bow as the main weapon and multi-weapon with the katana, and thus you get this potency over here, the Citadel unit, which gives you all that damage resistance, so maybe that fits your playstyle better. However, there's one more potential, and that is over here called the Pursuit unit, where it's potency plus 19%. However, there is a follow-up attack which will occur up to 3 times when you hit an enemy, and there is a 5-second cooldown. So I have not seen how this works in game. However, people have been telling me that basically when you auto attack once or you hit an enemy once, you get 3 quick succession attacks right after. So it's kind of crazy. So you're literally getting like 4 hits in 1 hit's time every 5 seconds. So that yeah, that just sounds kind of nuts to me. But yeah, this is really powerful, so you might want to look into these. But of course, the drop rate for these rugged weapons are extremely low. Now there's one more thing I want to talk about, and that is the variance. As you can see here, the variance for the rugged weapons is 50% to 100% versus our traditional 75% to 100%, which means that floor potency is not really going to do much if you're using the rugged katanas, because you're never going to reach 100% variance. You're always going to be short because there's no way to get 50% extra floor potency. So yeah, maybe floor potency might not be the way to go. However, I've had a couple people ask me about the Rokz series, because if we look at the Rokz series, they are very similar to the relic series as well. You can see that the TMGs has Desperation unit, where it actually gives you critical hit rate plus 30% when your PP is below 50%. But the main main issue is of course the base damage. As you can see here, the Rokz Katana or the Rokz TMG or just any of the Rokz weapons in general, the most damage you can get is going to be 478. While if you look at the Rugged series, it's 674. So regardless of what crit rate, crit chance, crit damage, whatever, it will not be better than the Rugged series simply because of the base attack. So if all the mumbo jumbo that I just said didn't make any sense to you, don't worry, this is the conclusion or the TLDR. The TLDR is our 6-star rarity weapons are a placeholder. Do not invest heavily into these weapons because we now know that 7-star rarity weapons are already implemented into the game, and with the introduction of the Ancients next week, I am pretty sure we're going to be seeing a lot more 7-star rarity weapons floating around on the market and just dropping in general, since the Ancient spawns in storms and it's like a really hard looking boss, and there's going to be a lot of good loot that drops from it most likely, and we also get the new Dark Falls urgent quest the week after that. So I'm pretty sure with the new Dark Falls rank 2 as well as the Ancients, 7-star rarity weapons are going to be a lot more common compared to how it is now, where it's like super rare. So do not spend too many resources upgrading your 6-star rarity weapons. If you guys are asking for recommendations, this is what I recommend. I would use a stat 3, a giga stat 2, a soul 2, the Tria capsule, this you get from the pyramid, as well as a Dreadkeeper 2. You don't have to use Dreadkeeper 2 though, you can use a different capsule if you want, but this is what I personally am using, and this is my quote-unquote budget build for now. Now stay tuned for tomorrow's video because I will be talking about the Gorge area, how the cold damage or the cold resistance works, and I'll also be showing you where the Ancient will spawn because there's actually a debuff in the zone where the Ancient spawns, so we will be fighting under specific conditions, so stay tuned for tomorrow's video.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel, it really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome, for the heels